everybody. Joe here down in Georgia, USA. I see I got one viewer, but I don't have any comments. There's a little delay on going through StreamYard. And I have to use my phone sometimes to keep up with the comments. 0 viewers. One viewer. One viewer on the toe. Down and down. Viewers now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Leave me a message. Give me a chat. Merlin channel. Hello, Sir Joe. Good evening. Hello, Merlin. How's it going tonight? Just trying to kill some time here on a live stream. I'm home alone, unsupervised, and off the chain. No, just kidding. I had worked all night last night. I got up just probably a couple hours ago. So the big Miss Universe pageant's going on in Atlanta, Georgia today. Merlin, just stopping by and listening while cooking. Well, thank you very much, Merlin, for stopping by. message popped up from Apple saying I need an update. And Merlin says she loves the guitar and she grew up listening to it. Her dad used to play. Hello. Have a great day, sir. And shout out to Merlin Channel. Feeling Sakat Kahayu ta vlogs. 6 lanes, tail lights, red ends marching into the night. They disappear to the left and right again. Another supper from a sack, 99% heart attack. We got a pounding head and neck and back, and the camel's better than a big straw stack again. I'm from a map dot, stop sign on a black top. Took the first bus I could hop from there. All this glitter is getting dark, there's concrete growing in the city park. Don't know who my neighbors are, and their bars on the doors and bars on my heart again. Hello, hello, hello. Just dropping by. Nice song, says Father Wolves 1. And Merle Channel says complicated YouTube name, Feeling Sakat. Yeah, I thought it was a little complicated too, that name there. What? Blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove and it don't mean much. Joker on jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, a dead man's touch. Whisper on the screen, doesn't chance a thing, won't bring you back. Blue on black, blue on black. Blue on black. I haven't played this guitar in a long time. A couple months anyways. I had to get it tuned up tonight. I bought that guitar back in 1975. I was 14 years old. Let's see, 61, 71, 72. Yeah, 14 years old. I worked on a farm all summer long, putting up hay, and saved up enough money to buy that. Still got it. So what's going on out there in the world today, guys? We have Merlin Channel here, Father Wolves 1, and we have Feeling Sakat Kahayu ta vlogs. Kahayu. Sakat Kahayu ta vlogs. Thanks everybody for showing up. Gotta keep up. California, Father Wolf's one. Yeah, I got to keep up on my phone these comments because there's a delay in the stream. Brothers, we need some more of this on YouTube. Thanks. Most people do mindless talking and gossip. Really refreshing to have this. Yeah, I hear you. And just reading off that chat log like a sports announcer or something. People do that. Yeah, I see that quite often. We should have some fun activities. Yes, for sure. Merle asked Father Wolf's one where he was, and he said he was in California. Amen, Wolf Swan. Merle channel says. Yeah, variety TVs back in the 60s. I'm a son of a sailor. I'm out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew, a man released from adventure. I'm a son of a sailor. I'm out on the sea for adventure, expanding the view of the captain and crew, a man released from adventure. A dreamer of dreams and a traveling man, you know I've chalked up many a mile, read dozens of books about heroes and crooks. I've learned much both of their style. I'm a son of a son, son of a son, son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, pull the last ton, one step ahead of the jailer. Son of a son, son of a son, I'm a son of a son of a sailor, son of a gun, pull the last ton, one step ahead of the jailer. Son of a sailor. That's what Jimmy Buffett song here from back in the day. Back when men's was men's and the sheeps were nervous. Hello, everybody. 3 viewers out there. That's not bad. Considering everybody in the Philippines is watching the Miss Universe pageant right now. It's supposed to start at 9. Well, they're 13 hours ahead of us, so it's probably playing there now. Almost 9 here. I wonder if there's any live streams on YouTube with it. Like the opening ceremonies for the SEA games in Manila. I think it was in Manila a couple weeks ago. They had a live stream on that. Hello, hello, hello. Cool. Only been going. Yeah, that guitar's really old. I bought it in 1975. It's going on. Is it going on? I haven't watched it TV since 2018. Wow. My Maria, don't you know I've come a long, long way? I've been longing to see you when you're around. You take my blues away. My Maria, yes, somehow surely hurts my eyes. Oh, that's a high song there. Anybody want to join in? My Maria, the sunlight surely hurts my eyes. I work, cook, and clean. Got 4 million viewers now. Hear the train coming, it's coming around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps hanging by. Now I hear that old whistle blowing. They lay my head and die. When I was just a young boy, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't never play with guns. But I shot a man in Jackson just to watch him die. Na, 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 na. I hang my head and cry. Where the preacher man says it's the end of, preacher man says it's the end of time. The Mississippi River, she's a going dry. Stock interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're gonna get mugged if you go downtown. Appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out with me for a little bit here on Sunday night. I'm home alone, a little bored. Figured I'd try to get some live stream going. Still with me is Father Wolf Swan from out of California and Merlin channel. And we have Feeling Sikat Yuta Vlogs. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just giving it a try. Jess, you should be home around 9-ish. It's about 10 minutes to 9 right now. I keep forgetting to watch my phone. The comments come in there before they do StreamYard. Yeah, that's it. Today was the first, well, this weekend was the first weekend where we had our new dog, Pogi, where as I worked night shift and he was here during the day, I was going to see how that played out. And it played out exactly as I thought, where, kept waking me up and wanting to go outside and making a bunch of noise and stuff. I got to come up with a plan on that. My wife, she's at work right now. She works at a Japanese steakhouse. And, I'll tell her hello, Merlin. Or if you're still here, you might be able to tell her hello. I don't know what direction this YouTube thing is going for us. It's kind of like a full-time job when replying and to all the comments and everything, and getting back with everybody who leaves I wake up in the morning and have 200 messages. Yep. Takes a lot of effort. Good thing me and my wife are both doing it together, because at least I got a little bit of help. Yeah, but doing everything on the computer is a lot easier than the phone. The phone is kind of complicated. I downloaded a analytics application for the phone so I can keep up with my channel. Yeah, Father Wolf's one. He's got a point there. Just don't worry about it. Just take it easy and have fun with it. That's all. When we started it, that's what we were doing. We were just like a hobby, and we were having fun. Plus, her family in the Philippines would have a place to go to keep up with us. You can't put everything on Facebook, and if you do, by the time they see it, they have to filter through so much garbage nowadays, political stuff and people ranting and all that. And, I got to go through all that to get to where you're at and see what you put on there. And Merlin said, yes, I did many nights, but still low, WH2, tiring, but yes, still going. I work, cook, do LS. Thank you for coming the other night. Yeah, I was there. Yep, I was there. I used to do LSs when I was at work, but he told me not to do it no more. See, that's some more garbage that just come in on Facebook. Let me see where it is. Nothing that urgent. Yeah, that was. I was on there last night. All that time, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. I don't think I wasn't there. That I spent a couple hours there. I think. I don't think that was always has many audiences. Yeah, yeah. I got 3 audiences. Yeah. Didn't I get back with you in the morning too? People run their lives with this monetization business and the way they act and the way they treat people for numbers. Yeah, I agree on that. And I know a couple people personally who are monetized, and they're not making all that much money. They YouTube won't even pay a check um, until you have $100 built up. So I was following this one channel. It's called Panay Girl Trucker USA, and it's about a Filipino girl and her husband and their truck driving team, and they take turns driving truck all over the United States. And they were running a channel, while they were, out on the road and stuff, and their employer told them they had to stop that. She says she wanted to do this for her family back home, but it came up to the point where it was a challenge for herself. Yeah, it's a challenge. That's for sure. It's a little, seems like it's getting a little chilly. And Bahia and Pets says hello to everybody. Well, welcome aboard there, Bahia. But I plan to lay low, but my husband encouraged me to do it. Well, whatever you think you got to do, follow your heart. Merlin, where are you from? Or where are you at exactly? My father was one Bahia. Bahia. Bahia and Pets says hello, Father. Shout out to Father Wolf's one. Merlin, I forgot where were you at exactly? You mentioned back home, so I know that's Philippines. So it's telling me you're somewhere other than Philippines. Luigi, that's right. You told me that because I told you um, there's another family out there in Louisiana that I was watching, and that was the Boasso family. I haven't heard from them in a while. Hello from the Philippines, Vihia and Pets. Hey, is the Miss Universe pageant started yet there in the Philippines? It's supposed to start at 9 o'clock. They're having it right here in Georgia where I'm at. I didn't know that till yesterday. Seems like my wife would have. Well, good luck to the Philippines in the pageant tonight. They've scored several times over the last few years. I started here since this morning, but not announced yet. About announcer, Miss Universe. And Berlin's always busy. Sheriff come around in the middle of the night. I heard my mama cry, but something wasn't right. $5 million viewers. We'll be back in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Great sounds, old country sounds from the. Just playing around, Merlin. Just messing around. I taught myself how to play guitar over the years. It was hard back in the day. Because if you ever tried to play along with a record, remember the records? If the RPMs was off just a little bit, the pitch was off, you could never get your guitar in tune with the record. And out of playing a guitar back then, you spent, half your time tuning it. But nowadays with YouTube, there's a lot of lessons. There's a lot of lessons out there for free, and you can learn a lot of stuff. I've learned quite a bit on YouTube. Very talented sergeant. Actually, it's a lieutenant, but that's okay. I'm not big on titles because I can go to work tomorrow and be a sergeant again. I'm not big on titles. Everyone signs their emails now with some big fancy MPS, ADA, all these, talking about their, masters in business and all this kind of stuff. I signed an email the other day. I said, Joe, thank you very much. Joe Morad, PGGP. And Somebody asked me, and they said, "What's PGGP?" I said, "Pretty good guitar player." So yeah, yeah. There's like Father Wolf's One says good stuff like that on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there, and there's a lot of stuff too that's you know what subliminal messages are, right? Where there's like messages that are hidden in music and all that kind of stuff. I think there's a lot of things out there too that people are trying to indoctrinate you to their way of thinking. And, uh, and some of their things that might be hidden in this weird electronic music stuff nowadays. They used to put that kind of messages in the theaters when you go to watch a movie, and they plant these messages in your mind to buy a Coke or popcorn or something. You could check it out on go to Google and check it out. They stopped doing that. Back in the day, they used to do that. Like you'd be watching a movie and they'd have one frame of that film. It'd have like a picture of a Coca-Cola or something, and your mind would pick up on it without you actually seeing it. It would prompt you to go spend money. What do you think about that? You guys think that's true? Be right back. Think about that and leave me a comment. What you think about that? Guys, I'm back. I'll check on my dog. He's in his bed. I have seen that a lot on live streams also, especially with people wanting subs. Go along to get along attitude. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that too. I explain this. Yesterday I had X amount of subs, and then it was pretty solid. And then when I went to work last night, I had 6 less. So I don't know if YouTube filters and whatnot, or people are quitting. We only got 2. We had 5. Appreciate you holding on with me there, guys. Can somebody please explain to me What is the big deal on watching somebody eat like a pig? There are so many videos out there with people shoving food in their face and slopping noodles all over. I mean, what's up with that? I don't understand that. Is that popular now or something? I don't really like it. The biggest mistake you can make on LS is to miss a comment. And Merlin's laughing about, I guess it's the feeding your face. And Father Wolf's ones noticed that too. Yeah. Had I checked my analytics on my videos and looked at the age group of, my subscribers, and it's like 45 years old to 55 years old. So I was thinking they usually have 15,000 people watch the meeting. I don't know why. I saw a video the other day of that, and I gave him a thumbs down and told him I didn't like it. What was I saying? Oh, my age group. The people putting stuff in their face are rude. Aracel's channel. Hello, host. How are you? I'm good. Thanks for stopping by. You're one of 5 here. And appreciate you taking some time. Merlin saying hello to her as well. But I was thinking about what I need to do to my channel to make it more exciting, and where people would want to come. And, after I looked at the age of, the most subscribers, there's really not too much to do. We're getting it done. One got mad at me for leaving. I was polite and said I didn't need to entertain myself watching someone eat and ignore my being there, or they ignore you and play with their phone. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah. So you ever invite some friends over to the house and they all sit around looking at their phones? That's exciting. I guess that's the way it is. Been here already 3 times. Yes. How do you like it? Boring? Is my channel boring? Just some old man down in Georgia. It's late after midnight and Bogey's gone to bed. Out the window near the garden, next to Grandpa's shed. If you listen carefully, be as quiet as you can. Down the road here comes Pony Man. He's a pony man. He's a pony man. Little old town up in Michigan. He's a pony man. He's a pony man. My hometown they call Alleyton. There's a little bit of excitement there for you guys. And Merlin wants the power of electric guitar. I got one in the back. We can crank it up, but the neighbors will complain. Yeah, I turn mine on vibrate. Really rude to text from someone, ignoring them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. How about out in California? What's the laws out there about? Hey, Pinoy Kiwi sent. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my friend. Pinoy Kiwi Scents. He's got a channel out there, and he promotes different fragrances and colognes and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. I went there last night and checked it out, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Smelling good, brother. Smelling good. I always get an email talking about copyright infringements. I get an email from YouTube, and 500. Yeah, we can't even have a phone in our hand in Georgia. It's not enforced very much, though. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. Street lights, people living just to find emotions, hiding out there in the night. Singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they could share the night just one more time. I got some comments here I need to get to. We got a new viewer here, Veginal. Help me out on that, guys. Veginal, Gucci Craft, Filipino React, to Lil Pump, Georgia Joe Variety Hour. And BK's here in the house. BK, welcome to the live. BK, appreciate you coming by. Getting things done here tonight. Got 5 people. That's about all I can handle, guys. Tell you the truth. Yeah, 5 people. 5 million people. Father Wolf's one, you remember back in the 70s, they had that TV show come on Saturdays called Hee Haw. I remember that. My dad used to watch that all the time. And Merlin was the first one here. She come down from Yellow Mountain, cold dark flatland she rides, on a pony she named Wildfire, whirlwind by her side. In a blizzard she was lost, she died. Came with early snow, been a hoot owl hound on my window now for 6 nights in a row. She's calling for me, I know, and a wildfire we're both gonna go. She rang calling wildfire, wildfire, oh, wildfire, now we're gonna ride, gonna leave shotguns behind, gonna wildfire right on out of my life. Got some comments coming in, guys. And there, we're gonna go back here. For what's BK said for a cop? What, can't handle 5 people? No, I got people for that, man. I'm a lieutenant. I call someone on the radio to handle it. Marlene's clapping. BK, hey Joe, what's up? Great. I am first one here for a cop. 5 people to handle. Yep, I got 5. That's all I can handle. My wife should be here in a few minutes. 6 people now. Hello. Welcome aboard, number 6. Appreciate you coming by. Got new comments popping up. Nice song. Haha, good one, Joe. Yeah. I know what funny is because I'm a cop. We know what funny is. Hello, RSL's channel. Sir. Yes. You have a question? You have a question? I might not get all the words right to the songs. I do. If I don't know them, I make them up. You got hidden talent, sir. Glad to hear it. Hidden talent. I'm just a average Joe. I picked up on the guitar thing when I was a kid and just kind of kept it going, kept it alive. It's a good stress reliever. I always sing at the police ball. You know, we don't even have a police ball here. You know what? We tried to get one going, but no one's really interested in it. They don't want to spend money and stuff. That's what it is. I took Jassy to the Marine Corps ball. I spent 8 years in the Marine Corps, and I never had a chance to go to the ball. And I took her 2 years ago. And, you know, it's real formal and everything, and she really liked it. I talked to the general and the colonel and the sergeant major and all that. And the thing about it is, you know, I served 8 years and got out of the Marine Corps, and they haven't even started their careers yet when I got out. So they're like really young. I was 26 years old when I got out of the Marine Corps, and I thought I was old. And now every time I tell a story to the younger officers, about a situation or an incident, it's 25 years old. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear about, experiences, because they know it all. These young guys, they saw it on Facebook or YouTube, so they know how to handle it. They don't want to hear anything. These new guys. So you got the guitar at age 14 and 74. I think it was 1975. Yep, because I hadn't had my driver's license yet. That's the one I'm playing tonight. I bought it in Kalamazoo, Michigan. I worked on a farm all summer long and put up hay, baling hay. I don't know if you've ever done that, but it's really hard work. And I saved up $134 all summer long. I saved up $134. And my dad says, "What are you gonna do with that, boy?" And I said, "I'm gonna buy me a good guitar." So he found one in the Sunday paper. They were having a sale in Kalamazoo, and he drove me over there. It was about a half-hour drive, and I bought it. Didn't have quite enough with taxes and my polishing cloth and all. And I sat on the living room floor and was polishing it up. And you remember the old 70s, back in the 70s, the green shag carpet that they had? We had that in our living room. And he says, "Well, I hope you learn to play that thing, boy." And popped open a beer. And hope you learn to play that thing. So I did. I learned most of my stuff from listening to the experienced guys and gals. Yep, if you think about it, we'll go to work and you'll have 2 sergeants and 2 lieutenants there, all with 25 years of experience. So combined experience, you got 100 years of combined experience right there that's leading the shift, right? And these guys don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. They saw it on Facebook. They know how to do it. Maybe that's what I'll do, BK, is I'll start a push for the police ball each year. And, these guys, they don't want to spend the money for tickets and, food and all that stuff. So I think what I could do is I could coordinate with some businesses here in town and they could sponsor it. But the district attorney's office puts on a big annual celebration every year. It's in the line with a ball, but they don't call it a ball. They give out awards and stuff like that. I got Officer of the Year 2 years ago for working on cyber crimes. Finding stolen property on Craigslist and Marketplace and that kind of stuff there. Yeah, they lose out. Everybody couldn't go because there'd still have to be people working. So we have a pretty big department. We have about 235 officers. It's like the 6th largest city in Georgia. So you have Atlanta and Savannah and Valdosta and Columbus, and there's another one, then there's Albany. So it's pretty big. I think I'm going to do that. That's on my mind now. As long as it don't interfere with my YouTube channel. I have to budget my time. I just took my dog out at 8 o'clock. Poggy is his name. We had him for 2 weeks today. He's a good dog, but I just got to get used to having a dog in the house. I much always had a dog my whole life. And just getting used to. But that's what Jesse wanted. He's good. He's got his little. We bought him a Serta memory foam doggy bed, and in the daytime we put it in the living room, and then at night we put it in our room. And we'll tell him, we'll say go night night, and he'll go right over to his bed and lay down there. And he's got a kennel that we keep out in the sunroom, so when we're not here, we put him in the kennel. Because I don't know how he'll act, unsupervised in the house. And that's what he's used to. And we'll say, go to kennel, and he'll go walk over to his kennel. And he's starting to get his territory marked. When we take him outside, we go around the block. Jesse likes to take him around the whole neighborhood. They go running and stuff like that. But he gets up at 5:45 in the morning every morning. So about 6 he goes outside. And Jassy takes him outside right before she goes to work at 2:30 or so, and then I come home at 5 and I take him out, and then he wants to go back out at 8. So he's got his pattern down pretty good. Merlin's gonna leave me. That's okay. I'll see you next time, and I'll be on your channel too when you do your next LS. So keep me informed. Now, if you go to my channel and go up and click the About tab, my email's in there. So send me an email if you want to at any time. And you keep them straight over there in Louisiana. Take care. And I don't know, Father's Wolf's One. I don't know what you know about dog food, but I sent my wife to PetSmart the other day to get some food. And, it's like a kid, you want to, when you buy diapers for your kid, you want to get the best diapers known to mankind, or the car seat or the stroller. You want everything the best, right? And she goes there and she buys Science Diet dog food, which is the most expensive dog food known to mankind. It's $50 a bag for dog food. Rosa Green Blogs. Hello, hello, hello. I see you had a good weekend out in town and having fun with the hubby. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. We appreciate it a lot. Them kids got to go to school tomorrow. So when is Christmas break? We were supposed to do our Christmas tree decorations tonight, because last week we bought the tree and we were supposed to do it tonight, but Jassy went into work, and we got to get that done soon, so it can be like Christmas around here. I'm from Michigan originally, and I'm used to having snow on Christmas and all that. I've been in Georgia for years and years, and it's just still hard for me to, it's December, Christmas is coming and people are running around in flip-flops and shorts. I paid $75 for a different one. My dog had skin problems. Oh, okay. That's a lot. And then she took him to the vet the other day to get his rabies shots and all that. And you know, they're like any other doctor. They want to upsell and sell you other services while you're there and all. And she walked out of there with a $250 bill. And one thing she called me about is they wanted to trim his toenails, and they said they had to sedate him to trim his toenails. I'm like, what? You know, like I said, I've always had a dog pretty much my whole entire life. I said, nah, there's a way. And he takes a pill called Triflexis, I think. And it's for heartworm and worms and another one. Heartworm, worms, heartworm, something else, 3 things. You take it once a month. And that was $130 for 6 months worth. And they said we were going to have problems getting him to take that pill. And they suggested all these different methods that we could do. Mix it in his food and give him cheese and all this kind of stuff. My wife was telling me all this. I said, nah. I said, check this out. I said, Poggy, come here. And I opened his mouth and I threw that pill in there and I held his mouth shut and pinched his nostril. He couldn't breathe and he swallowed. So I showed her a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. You ever see that commercial? We got 6 million viewers now. Nice and white satin, never reaching the end. Letters are written, never meaning to send. Beauty I've always seen with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, can't say anymore. Nice and white satin, never reaching the end. Nice and white satin. It's funny. Had 6 viewers on there. I played a little guitar, and now we got 4. They done run off. That's all right, though. I'm having a good time. So. My first dog that I had was an English pointer, a short-haired bird dog used for hunting quail, and they point home. His name was King Louis III, and I called him Lou. And I taught him how to hunt up in Michigan. He'd stay out in front of me 50 feet or so, and I'd teach him hand and arm signals to work left and to work right. And when he was being good, he did a really good job. But once in a while, he was defiant. And one day, man, he just took off running. He wouldn't come, he wouldn't come back. And I went and got one of those shock collars, and you know, where you put a collar on him, and then you have a transmitter in your hand, and if he don't listen, you just push a button that gives him a little electronic shock. And I took him up with that one day, and it only took a day, that's for sure. But then he got to the point where he realized that when he had the shock collar on and he didn't have it on, so then when he didn't have it on, he started acting up. So I fabricated a collar with a little block of wood that was on the collar to make him think that it was the shock collar, and that he had to wear that when we went hunting. Yeah, I outsmarted him. That's for sure. I don't do much hunting anymore. Although I have a freezer full of deer meat and some wild boar. 2 had to sleep. Ah, that's what they did. Yeah. And Rosalie, are you friends with Rosalie Greenblogs? She's up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We went and visited her in October. Me and my wife went up there to see Rosalie and her family. And we had a really good time up there. Wonderful person. I did that song already, I think. Woke last night to some thunder. Louie. That's like the easiest guitar song in the world. Louie, Louie, I gotta learn some more songs. I was just thinking, I'm playing just chords and stuff now, trying for a song to come to me. On the first part of the journey, I was looking over the lake. There were plants and birds and rooks and things in the hills of snow and rain. The first thing I met was a sky with birds and a sky with no clouds. The heat was hot and the ground was dry. I was looking at a riverbed. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out can't remember your name. There ain't no one thought you gave it no pain. La, 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 la. I've played that song since 1975. You can tell that. Be right back, guys. So Jassy was telling me yesterday that she wasn't. Hey, with Claire Bangs. Hey, how's it going there, Claire? I hope you didn't wait too much before I responded to you. There's a little bit of delay sometimes in StreamYard. So appreciate you, Claire, for stopping by the old LS. But I was telling everyone that my wife Jassy said she wasn't feeling very well yesterday, kind of feverish and whatnot, fluish, and I said, that's funny. I'm feeling the same kind of way. And we just had a guy that I work with in the office. He was out a couple of days because he was sick. And that got me thinking, we're in the office and, we're touching the keyboard and the microphone and the telephone and all that stuff. So I went and ordered a bunch of sanitary wipes and a bunch of hand sanitizer and all that kind of stuff, man, to start wiping everything down, man. That flu is real, man. I don't have time. I got too much stuff to do, man, to get sick. Living from punch cake, watching the sun bathe. All those tourists, they're covered with oil. I'm my front porch swing, strumming my six string. Smell of shrimp, they're beginning to boil. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. What the 4 mile lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Don't know the reason, stay here all season. Nothing is sure but this brand new tattoo. It's a real beauty, Mexican cutie. How I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my whole damn fault. A little bit of Jimmy Buffett there, ladies and gentlemen. They have a Jimmy Buffett casino in Las Vegas. And I took Jassy out there a couple years ago. Well, it was 2 years ago on my birthday. And we went to that casino. We didn't win nothing. We didn't really do gambling. We just was looking around. And went to another restaurant there, the Cabo Wabo. It's owned by Sammy Hagar. And that was pretty cool. And next day we went out and we rented a car and drove out to the Hoover Dam and then over to the Grand Canyon. And I let Jassy had her learning driver's license then. Then we left there and went to Death Valley, California. And Rosalie, I just did a song. Did you hear it? Everybody get a chance, stop by Rosa Lee Green Vlogs from Chattanooga, Tennessee. A high performance channel, lots of energy. And it's very interesting. I got caught up in a ladies talk thing the other night because they were speaking in Filipino. I don't know if it was Visayan or Tagalog, but I got caught up in that. I didn't know exactly what they were talking about. There was a few key words there that I understood. But anyways, I just should have kept my nose out of that one. It was woman's talk. Still here busy. You tell them boys I said hello. Hello, hello. Tell them I said hello. Tell hubby hello. And you guys need to come down here and visit. Come down here and visit us. Bring grandma too. We got plenty of room. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. We're going to be going to Florida for the first week in January. I got to go to the doctor down there. We're going to a place called Merritt Island. So you guys can Google that. Jassy's excited. I told her I was going to take her up to Michigan to see the big snow, but there's no big snow right now, so we're going to take off a few days and go down to Florida. It's only a few hours away. I want to take Jassy and show her as much of this country as we can. When I went to the Philippines, I just saw Quezon City, and we got on AH-26. It's a highway there. Went north through Luzon, Dalton's Pass and whatnot, went through the mountains. And it was all really beautiful and stuff. But, there's a lot of the Philippines I didn't really see. And, I felt cheated. So when Jassy got here, she got here in April 2016. And, I committed to taking her to as many places, to see this country. And so far, like I said, we've been to California, Vegas, Grand Canyon, Washington, D.C., Niagara Falls, and she's been to Michigan 3 times. So, so a bucket list to do is San Francisco. And if anybody's got any other suggestions, I want to go to Washington State, out there to Mount Hood, the big mountain out there. I'd like to see that in Seattle or something like that. So if you guys got any ideas, just let me know. And don't feel bad. I moderate with mainly men's LS, and some guys get raunchy. I haven't heard that word in a while, raunchy. I'm going to start using it. I used it quite a bit back in the day. We're down to 3. We had maximum 6. Claire, are you still there? Claire Bangs, are you still there? Claire, are you still there? I still look at my phone sometimes because, like there's a delay in StreamYard and the phone picks it up. The comments come in quicker on the phone, but the video is delayed a couple seconds. Okay, like if I put my hand up like right now, I'll tell you. Okay, my hand just went up on the phone. When I used to chat, online and whatnot, a lot of people fake videos. They'll be playing a video of somebody sitting there, and it's not really them. And I used to ask them to stand up to prove that it's them, and it's real time. And that's how you learn they were fake or not. Or I'd say, wave at me. And then they'd say, why? And I say, I just want you to wave at me. And then they'd come up with every excuse. And they'd come up with every excuse on why they couldn't wave at me. So that's a clue right there that they were frauds. I was born in 1961. I think Kennedy was president then. I was around for landing on the moon in 67 and Nixon getting impeached. I was in 5th grade. The Watergate scandal. All that. You were born in 60. My sister was born in 60. Back in the day. Peace and love and the dove. Remember that? I remember when they landed on the moon, my mom called us in the living room, and on an old big plastic television with black and white with rabbit ears, she said, looky there. Looky there. They're landing on the moon. Everything was about outer space back then. That was the year I got walkie-talkies for Christmas. Did I ever show you those walkie-talkies, Father Wolves? This is getting good now. Tweeners. We are tweeners. 60 to 65. Is that a generation name, tweeners? I guess that's a term out there in California they use. We got over here in Georgia, we got X and Y and all that, and millennials and all that. No, I haven't showed you the walkie-talkies. Well, in 1967, as a young man, I got walkie-talkies for Christmas. It was the greatest Christmas of all times. It's like the Red Ryder BB gun. And I still have those walkie-talkies in the original box. Ross, model 7670, 6 transistor with call feature. And as a young boy, 9 or 10 years old at the time, I used to go out at night and look up at the moon. There they are. I used to look up at the moon, and I got the telescoping antennas. And as a young boy, I'd be out there and trying to talk to the astronauts. Here they are, still in the original box. Greatest Christmas of all times. I bring them out on LS once in a while because I think it's such a cool story, guys. Yep. So I'm thinking I have a treasure, right? I'm considering putting them on eBay or something to sell them. And I found similar ones for like $13. So I just keep them. They're cool. They're cool for me because, and you know, like I said, as a little boy, I was out there in Michigan standing in the snow, looking up at the moon and trying to talk to these astronauts or whatever. And, I don't do that. I don't do that anymore. Only when I'm drinking, I'll go outside with my walkie-talkie and talk to the astronauts. But a Sleestak, huh? Yeah, a lot of people don't know what they are. I know. Land of the Lost. Saturday mornings. Yeah. You don't know what a Sleestak is. I know. On a routine expedition in the land of the lost. I kind of still can hear that theme song in my head. I remember that. Oh, we've been going on for an hour and a half, guys. Oh, Holly was cute. Father, who's Holly? Oh, on the Land of the Lost. Yeah. I wonder what she's doing now. I'm gonna Google that later on, where they're at now and whatnot. I go back and from time to time and see what's happening with the Partridge Family and the Brady Bunch and all, to see what they're up to nowadays. Susan Day. Man, I used to have her poster on my bedroom wall. Man, she don't look that good now, though. And I guess them guys kind of failed and whatnot in life. Danny Partridge and even Keith ended up lost everything he had, but he's making a comeback. So I don't know. Yeah, those were the days, my friend. We thought they never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Remember that song? You didn't like Susan Day. I had that record, Those Were the Days, my friend. I remember Bobby Sherman, yeah. Yeah, I remember Bobby Sherman. Yeah. Man, I'm going down memory lane right now. Wow. I grew up in an old 2-story farmhouse in Southwest Michigan. And I come from a real small town. You either worked at the factory or you had your own business or you farmed. There's like 6,000 people population. And this farmhouse was 130 something years old back in the day. And of course, my room was upstairs, and I had a little transistor radio. And I remember sitting up there at night, and I could pick up WLS out of Chicago from across Lake Michigan, and listen to those songs at night. And I would always wonder, what's out there in this world beyond this little town. He's a good friend of my ex-wife's cousin. They were LAPD together. He was a paramedic. Bobby Sherman was a paramedic? Or your ex-wife's cousin? Wow. Bobby Sherman. Cool. Are you in LA? Or I'm thinking you're out in the wilderness with your father Wolves One. That's what I'm thinking. Bobby, he was a paramedic. Wow. I'm going to Google that later on. Yep. Yeah. They said, remember Leave It to Beaver? I made a crystal radio. I sure did. I was just telling my wife about that the other day. About when I was a kid, I had this kit and I made a radio. And yeah. I was telling her about that the other day. Back in the day stuff. Yeah, I had a crystal radio. I sure did. I got it for Christmas one year. I don't remember all the particulars about it, but I had it in my bedroom upstairs in that old farmhouse I was telling you about. And I run a wire after I assembled it, followed the directions. I run a wire outside my window, and we had an antenna, a TV antenna. I remember, it was like a pipe that went up in the air with a big antenna. That's where I grounded it to that. And had a little headset on it where I could listen to AM radio. Yeah. Battery's going low on the phone here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to Google Bobby Sherman, man. Eddie Haskell on Leave It to Beaver. They say he left and went, and he was a LAPD motorcycle cop. I may have my facts crossed right now, but I think that's it. Someone told me it was Alice Cooper that was LAPD, and that Eddie Haskell was Alice Cooper and all this. And I went and did some self research on that. And he was. Who was? Still there, my friend? Father's Wolves One. Motorcycle cop Eddie got shot, but was okay. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember he was a motorcycle cop. Adam 12. Who were the main characters in that? Malone and the older guy. I wonder how many times he pulled people over and got the Eddie treatment. I bet they didn't know. There's a Canadian. I mean, there's a guy in Canada, Toronto, Canada. He used to be a soap opera star in the Philippines, and he's working for Toronto Police Department now, and he's a real big hit over there. Good morning, Officer. Gee, you really handle your bike very well. Put your foot on the lady's thumb. Martin Milner. Yeah, he's from Michigan. Yeah. Yeah. You know, back in the day when what was it? It was called Emergency. Rampart. Uh, the name of the show was Come On Saturday Nights, and it was called Emergency. And a friend of mine, I was in the Marine Corps with him. We were in North Carolina together. We went to Okinawa together. And when we left Okinawa, he went to California and I went to Virginia. And I re-enlisted for 4 more years, and he got out and he went to work for Orange County Sheriff's Office. And, you know, he's from our generation and, you know, loved, you know, Adam 12 and Emergency and all that stuff. So he just recently retired from Orange County. Squad 51, yeah, Squad 51. Squad 51, Engine 51, brush fire. KMG 364, Squad 51 clear. I remember that. He just posted some photos on Facebook where he went to that museum. Yeah, that was Car 54. Where are you? Yeah, I remember that one too. And was it 77 Sunset Strip? 77 Sunset Strip. That was another one too, I think, 77. I used to love Dragnet, yeah. Just the facts, only the facts. And nowadays when they say facts, it's like, what's your fax number? 229-431-3220. Facts, just the facts. FAX. The movie that came out later on with Dan Aykroyd, and they chased this kid on a skateboard or something and caught him. And I'll never forget. I'll never forget this line. He says, "Surf's up, beach boy. Looks like we'll be hanging 10 downtown." Surf's up, beach boy. Looks like we're hanging 10 downtown. I still laugh at that. It's 10 p.m. Wife should be home. She should have been home at 9:30. Her motto is red lips, good tips. Yeah. She makes pretty good money over there at that steakhouse. I'm serious. It's like a high-end Japanese steakhouse, and like all the doctors and lawyers and stuff go there. She's here. I just heard the garage door open. Hey, we got a new viewer supporting here. Kai Nave. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing up. From Thailand. Wow. That's a long ways away. I would love to go to Thailand. I'm lucky to go to Florida. I'll be there January. Excuse me. First week in January. So tell us about yourself there, Kai Nerve. Hello, shout out to everyone here. We only got 3 here, so start shouting. We was up to 6, but we're down to 3 now. Wifey Pooh's home. You feeling better today, baby? She's not feeling very well.
Come on, come get Foggy. What's with you?
We got 3.
How long have you been started it?
Hi,
everyone.
Wolves.
Hi, Father Wolf.
Father Wolves 1.
Kai Nabe. I'm tired. I just get back home from work. What do you want, boy?
You smell like hibachi. Hibachi woman, stay away from me.
Gave you like, sir, from Kai.
Thank you for liking.
Hi, Father Wolf. Father Wolf said, hello, Jesse. Hi.
We were talking about way back when.
Oh, way back when, way.
Like 60s.
What?
Yeah.
What do you want, boy?
Move my guitar.
Come on, you want to give mommy a hug? Come on. Oh, good boy.
I've been talking about you on the last there.
Kumusta po? I'm good. Just tired. Supposed not to work today, and then we are short of people. Come on, boy. Stop it.
Be good.
And
he gets excited.
So they let me work today.
He gets excited.
We got a big party. The lady who assists us to buy the furniture at Ashley today.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Uh-huh.
She came over with her colleague, and they got 12 people. 12, yeah. And I took the orders. Big company. They spent about $338 for one meal for 12 people. Who's are taking tests? Well, stand by now while my students are taking tests. Oh, okay. I know, boy. You're excited. Did you walk, Foggy?
At 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. You're still good, buddy. You're still good.
But I fed him after that.
Okay, come on. My dog missed me so much. You see? He always misses me. Let's stop licking that. Stop. No. Don't. Stop.
You're gonna force us to get rid of you.
Stop. Okay. Sit.
You want to
Sit.
go? You want to go back?
Sit down. Sit. Good.
Stay.
Sit down.
Be good.
Yeah, my dog is so hyper.
I didn't say come over here on this side. Go 9-9. Go 9. No.
Go night. Go night.
9-9.
Go night. Night. You want food? You just had your food. You want to go out? Huh?
Go outside?
Oh. See, you want to go out?
He wants to go outside.
Okay, he wants to go outside. Sorry, guys. I got to take my dog to go out.
You want me to take him?
I can do it.
He wants to stay here.
See, he wants to go.
He's crying. He's whimpering. That means he has to go poo. I know that.
Come on.
Did you lose my pick? Where's my pick? 6 lanes, tail lights, red and marching into the night. Disappear to the left and right again. Another supper from a sack, 99-cent heart attack. got a pounding head and aching back, and the camel's buried in the big star stack again. Hee-haw! I remember that song. Hee-haw. Hee-haw, hee-hee-hee-haw. Yeah, he's like a child. Yeah. Hello, 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 all 3 million viewers. I want to thank everybody for showing up here tonight. This is an awkward time to have a LS for reaching out to everybody all over the world. So I'm going to try to adjust my schedule a little bit. To get it going on. Because I kind of wanted more numbers in this. But I don't want one of those high-paced ones either, LS, where people are just reading comments. I don't want one of them. I guess next time on my LS, I'll teach you how to break down a Glock 40 to field strip it and clean it. Or an AR-15. I can show you how to do that. If anybody's interested, put your comments down below and let me know. Father Wolves 1, thank you very much for interacting here with me on my LS tonight. It's you that made this LS a success. $300 to 400 people to watch, and there is 3 of us. LOL. That's okay. I think you're in my analytics. It talks about age, gender, and age, and the age of the people that visit my channel are from 45 to 55 years old. So that's my target. I have to find out what people 45 to 55 are interested in and alter my channel and my videos to meet their needs. That's what customer service is all about. And Father Wolves 1 says he's got black powder now. I'm surprised you can even have that in California. Georgia is really liberal in its gun laws. You can have a gun up in your car with no permit or nothing, and it's okay. You can walk down the street with a shotgun, and it's okay. You can walk down the street with an AR-15, and it's okay. Yep. Liberal gun laws here in Georgia. Yeah. Do what you like. I don't know what I like anymore. I don't know. I like that song though I just did. That's my favorite song, I think. It took me forever to learn it. So I'm gonna do some fancy stuff here. She packed my bags last night. Zero out 9 a.m. Gonna be high. It's a kite by then. way out in space. Such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man you think I am at home. No, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. On the speed of 6 miles ain't the kind of place to raise your kid. Back is cold and snow. There's no one to resist if you did. And all the science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man. Rocket man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man you think I am at home. No, no, no. I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning on the steels of Orlando. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Rocket Man. You know, that song's not about an astronaut, right? I lived in Ventura County for 13 years. It is the target population of liberal gun owners in the country. 1 out of 4.6. Wow. I was thinking they was wanting to get away with guns, do away with them in California. My wife's back and my dog, he poo, itching. You itchy?
I live in Ventura County for 13 years. It is the largest population of liberal gun owners in the county of
In the country.
1 out of 4.6, 4 to 6. Nice Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. You know, Rocket Man is not a song about an astronaut. It's about a guy who goes to work every day and he's out there busting his ass and, you know, away from his family and then comes back home.
Yeah.
It took me like 40 years to figure that out.
Mm. Hi, Gia.
She's talking to her watch.
Yes, we can play tomorrow at 8:40. Sorry, I was busy at work. See you tomorrow at 8:40 then. Good night, Gia.
Her tennis partner. Here he is. Poggy, come over here. Come over here. Go around.
Only certain countries are anti-gun. Kern County people drive around with gun rights. Really? Wow. I saw people carry their guns out going to the restaurant here. Some even forget to. They even leave it in the toilet. Forget to take it back. Don't let him lick you, yucks.
He licks his butt and then he licks my face.
He's nasty.
You're freaking.
Come on, sit
What
down.
was that word that Father Wolves one used?
Sit, Foggy, sit.
He's what was that word he used earlier? He used a word. What was it? What was that word? Counties. They're talking about counties. Oh, out in California, like we're Doherty County here in Georgia.
Yeah.
He lived in Ventura County out there, in Kern County.
Kern.
Kern County. I live in Kern County, California.
Yeah. You had McDonald's? Did you eat the McDonald's?
Yeah,
I got you double phone.
I ate that. Yeah.
Yeah, who else still watching? You've been running LS for 2 hours.
Rosalie Vlog, Green Vlog was there. Rosalie, you still here? Jassie's here now.
She's probably fast asleep. Come on, Buggy, out, out.
Here.
Out! Buggy, out! No. Okay, out.
You don't know how to do reverse.
The dog is
Night.
raunchy.
Raunchy.
Go
Yeah,
night.
That's it. That's the word.
Go night,
Raunchy.
Night.
Licks his butt and then licks my face.
Raunchy, yeah.
Raunchy, that's it. You're raunchy. I'm gonna change your name to Pogie Raunchy.
You're raunchy. No, go night.
Don't be raunchy.
So Julie come here and fix the Christmas tree.
No.
And she said she wanted to come over here. I'll fix it tomorrow.
All right, dude. Leave a little bit for her to do because she wanted to come over and do some stuff.
What?
My daughter, who lives with my ex, wants to come over and help us do Christmas decorations. And tonight was the night we scheduled for that, but Jassy had to work, and so we're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to do it tomorrow, I guess. Okay, we got 2 hours live time, and we have 2 viewers. I appreciate the 2 viewers hanging in there with me. And I'm going to have to wind this thing down. It's 10:30 at night here in Georgia, USA, and I have to work tomorrow. So I have to spend some time with my wife, and I appreciate everybody for showing up here tonight, especially Father Wolves 1 from out in California. Thank you very much. And I'm going to end it right now. Thank you very much, guys. Love you. Good night. And have a pleasant tomorrow.